The end of 2009, one working ambulance servicing the whole island, tax refunds still not being paid on a timely basis for over 20 years. Major roads and bridges in poor condition, and GovGuam's deficit the highest in history. 2010, the advent of the Calvo Tenorio administration and the dawning of a new day. January 3rd, 2011, Governor Eddie Baza Calvo and Lieutenant Governor Ray Tenorio are inaugurated. January 4th, the work begins.
There were a lot of problems that Governor Calvo and Lieutenant Governor Tenorio walked into when they came into office. And, rather than seeing those problems as something that would keep them down or keep them in bad spirits, they saw it as an opportunity to help people. Every person they saw who came through their door who had a problem, whether you would think it was a small problem or a big problem, they saw it as a way of helping people and propping this island up.
Governor Calvo's top priority, giving the people back their money, starting by paying their tax refunds.
Everybody knows that tax refund was always a big issue. I think at that point in time when the governor came in, he basically inherited $300 million of unpaid refund taxes ranging as far as back as 5 to 7 years. So moving forward, and as you know, we're up to date. I mean, never in 20 years that we owe refunds. We were paying it in a matter of months right now, and we're doing that. And I guess last year we even broke our record. Without even borrowing any funds, we paid roughly about $138 million of refunds.
The public now has confidence in our ability to pay the refunds. Therefore, we're seeing thousands of filers filing early because of that.
One of the major concerns of Governor Eddie Calvo was providing opportunities for Guam's less fortunate. He introduced the concept he called the Guamanian Dream, the ability for all who call Guam home to send their kids to college and own their own home.
One of the things that was lacking was turning using that housing assistance as a base to turn those families from receiving a handout to receiving a hand up out of poverty. And that's one of the things that I think Calvo Tenorio brings to the table also. This emphasis on their anti-poverty programs. That's one of the things that we at GURA are now addressing. Improve the quality of life for our families in our Section 8 and public housing programs, and also to get them to be self-sufficient in terms of being able to rent on their own in the housing market, or even to own their own homes.
We went around to look at people that were homeless, people that were living in canopies, people that were living in lean-tos and things like that, tin houses that were not safe, and it wasn't clean at all, because some of those people were living, actually their floor was the ground. So we looked at those things, the most serious things. Then we went back and said, well, how can we solve these problems? We went back and started looking at what inventory the government has to either build on, repair, or things like that. So we found Sagan Lilajan. With GURA, we helped renovate 10 units. We took back abandoned units to the government's possession, and now these units are all completed, renovated, and are being used, are being rented out to people who need it.